Good morning, friends. On 11/8/2020, the NCDRC, National Consumer Disputes Redressal Council, New Delhi, it held that the prime duty of a hospital is to help the patients. I repeat, the prime duty of the hospitals is to help the patients. Of course, they have got every right to insist on the payment of bills, but it is the primary duty to care the emergency patient, right? So while disposing the consumer case number 38 by 2010, NCDRC New Delhi, in the case of Yashumati Devi, wife of Raj Ballav Ram. Raj, we call him as Vallabh Ram, but they pronounce it as Raj Ballabh Ram, right? Versus Christian Medical College, Vellore, 2020. You can read this case. It held that the doctor has certain duties to the patient who comes to him, who consult him for illness. So a deficiency results in negligence. Of course, even according to section 210 of the Consumer Protection Act, what is deficiency in service already? The consumer is a person who pays for the services, and if there is any deficiency, definitely even the medical professional is also held for medical negligence. In this connection, you have to remember these 3 points: duty of care, standard of care, breach of that duty of care. So if a medical officer fails to apply the medicine, his technique, his knowledge, then definitely he is liable for deficiency in service, right? So this order was given by 2 members by name Dr. S.M. Kantikar and Dinesh Singh on 11/8/2020 in the above case. Normally, when we were youngsters as police officers, the then IG, Inspector General of Police, Shri Kona Ramchandra Reddy, he used to make us write before our chambers, remember good missionary hospital. Remember good missionary hospital. What does it mean? So at the time we have learned that a missionary hospital, an evangelist, a person who has no selfishness, his duty is only to save the souls. So such is the kind of missionary nature, a missionary hospital. So CMC hospital, well established in 1900, it is for the same purpose. So you have one business on earth, that is to save the souls. That is their motto, the missionary motto. But where are they going? If we read this case, after all, for a paltry amount of rupees 1850, a receipt for taking a CT scan, since it was not given, they have refused to take the CT scan. There was heavy delay, due to which the patient died. Already the patient has paid an advance of 1,50,000 to the hospital, but still they have caused his death. So this is the crux of the story. Now let's know the story behind and the complaint also, right? So this happened on 10/6/2009. So the patient by name Raj Ballav Ram, so he visited the CMC OP on 10/6/2009 as he was suffering from pain in his left arm, pain from the left side on exertion, on walking the staircase or climbing the staircase. If he exerts, then definitely he is getting pain from the left side. And friends, remember, he was a known diabetic and also hypertensive. So BP, sugar, he has got each and everything, right? So immediately he was admitted as a private patient because he was not referred from any missionary, Christian missionary. He was admitted as a private patient. So next day, that is on 11/6/2009, Dr. Woman K. George, he has examined him. On clinical examination, it was revealed that he has got a coronary artery disease. So some stents have to be fitted. So he has got a cardiac problem, right? So on 13/6/2009, same Dr. Woman George advised him to undergo coronary angiogram test, and if necessary, the stent will be angioplasty will be done immediately, right? So they asked him to deposit 1.5 lakhs as advance. Yes, his wife Yashmati Devi and son Dhananjay Kumar, they were also with him, and they have paid the advance amount on 13/6/2009 for angioplasty. On 14/6/2009, Dr. George, while conducting the so-called CAG test, then he said it is better to undergo CABG, that is coronary arterial bypass surgery. So it is better to undergo this instead of multiple stenting. There was so many stents have to be fitted. On seeing the condition, he said better you go for a CABG, that is coronary arterial bypass graft, almost bypass surgery. Right? Okay, he agreed for that, but the suitable dates within 15 days, no suitable test was found, because number of patients who have to undergo the so-called bypass surgery, they were long in number, so his turn did not come even before 15 days. After treating, okay, let us see. So Dr. Sujit, who was treating him, he stopped the ecosprin, and now he started giving heparin. Please remember, heparin, this is a blood thinner. Anyway, without any lab investigation or monitoring protocol. So he's discarded the previous mission and he wanted to give the heparin, right? And when this injection is being injected, that something we know, the wife noticed the blood at the insertion place of the needle, right? Then she informed the nurse, and the nurse informed the doctor, but they have paid a deaf ear. They did not care. It's quite common when the injection is there, blood will come like that. They have taken. They did not care, right? So this was started on 15th by Dr. Sujit, heparin 5,000 units a day. Then second day, third day means 17/6/2009. So on the date of third dose of heparin was given, after 1 hour, sudden numbness of the left arm and trouble in walking, and even wearing the slippers was also noticed by the wife. Immediately she informed the same to the doctors. 4 doctors came and see immediately. They found that they have suspected something. Immediately they asked for the CT scan, right? So because they wanted to observe the CT scan, because they have got a doubt, George has got out some mini stroke has taken place. But Dr. George did not do any stroke evaluation. He did not do anything, right? Anyway, the staff told his wife to get a receipt of rupees 1850 for the CT scan. But of course, she is a woman. Where can she move? It is a very big hospital. The patient is outside. It was 11:15 a.m. by the time they wanted urgently. So by the time she has gone and come back, it was about half an hour or so. They did not wait. In the meantime, they asked the boy to go to the medical shop and bring some more medicine. Anyway, there was a delay by 12. They did not take the patient to the CT scan room, which is hardly 5 to 7 minutes walk from the ICU. But after the receipt was brought, then only they took him to the hospital. By that time, the damage has occurred. The stroke has taken place and he has gone into coma. Now, 6 doctors, after seeing the CT scan report, the neurologists, okay, all of them, they came to the conclusion that he went into coma and nothing more could be done. Right? Then the doctors, please remember, the doctor suggested the patient to withdraw the ventilator support, and he was declared dead on 26/2009. Right? Then the patient's wife, Yashmati Devi and Dhananjay Kumar, they consulted some other doctors who stated that it was due to the lapse by the hospital staff due to delay in the CT scan. Basing on that, Yashmati and her son Dhananjay Kumar, they filed a case of negligence against CMC and claimed compensation of 2 crores 1,44,000 rupees. Now the case was taken up because 2 crores NCDRC. Anyway, now the hospital says, the first defense, normally you may be knowing, the hospital says that this cannot come under the Consumer Protection Act, but only civil nature. He can go to the civil court. Of course, if you go to the civil court, years will roll on. Second, the patient is already aged 63 years, 58. And he is a hypertensive. He is known for his sugar, BP and all these things. And he is a chronic cardiac patient. Right? And please remember, for applying the heparin, for giving the dose of heparin, consent is not required. But of course, consent is already there. They have taken a general form. Yes, on 15/6/2009, patient signed on the general consent form. Even for that, consent form is not necessary, but still they have taken. Of course, it's a formality, because according to section 87 and 80 of the Indian Penal Code, if something happens, the doctor cannot be held liable. Right? So, and patient was shifted to the nearest center, but the CT scan showed that he has got a mini stroke. So they are telling out of the CT stroke, but the problem is before the CT scan, almost the valuable golden hour like 11:15 to 12:30, the golden hours are lost and he died. Of course, on behalf of the complainant, so the advocate stated that the initiation of heparin was done without any blood test or without any monitoring. Of course, NCDRC, they have verified the records, and the issue is whether CMC failed in the so-called standard of care treating the patient, and whether it amounts to medical negligence. As far as the heparin is concerned, they cannot fix the doctors for medical negligence, because at times heparin can be given as a dose even without consent of the patient also. But they have found the delayed CT scan and it was found fatal. This is most important. So the radiology department is hardly 5 to 7 minutes, but the patients, since the receipt was not given for 1850 rupees, even though advance was there, they could not conduct the CT scan, but after CT scan they came to know that already he went into coma. Therefore, the NCDRC stated that the spirit with which CMC was established in 1900 cannot be a ground for the omission as a requisite duty of care. Already remember, 1.5 lakhs was given as advance. They have adjusted the amount later. What is so important after all 1800 rupees? That is CT scan is most important. Therefore, NCDRC's verdict that it is the prime duty of the hospitals to help the patients. No doubt, they have got every right to insist on payment of bills, but it is a primary duty to take care of the emergency patient, which they filed. Therefore, the complaint succeeds and the complaint is allowed, and a compensation of 25 lakhs at the rate of 8% interest is awarded to the legal heirs of the deceased from the date of death till the date of payment, and it should be paid within 6 weeks. So this is a bold and very good decision by the NCDRC. Of course, the appeal is there to the Supreme Court whether they will appeal or not, but anyway, here the standard of care or the collection of after all 1850 rupees for CT scan, that has caused the problem. So please remember, these are the important points in this medical negligence case. Thank you.